So this year, we didn't just grow, we accelerated with double-digit growth in both revenue and net income. Safaricom Kenya achieved 381 billion Kenya shillings in total revenue, which is up 11.4%, with earnings before interest and taxes, which we call EBIT, growing by 13% to 158 billion, and net income growing at 12.7% to 95.5 billion, almost 100 billion Kenya shillings at a bottom line level. Group revenue went up by 12.9%, with EBIT growing by 16.2% and net income climbing by 14.2%. So double-digit growth across the board. Including the impact of currency reforms in Ethiopia and hyperinflationary accounting, group revenue, this is the big number, hit 388.7 billion Kenya shillings, up 11.2%, while EBIT grew by an impressive 29.5% to 104.1 billion Kenya shillings. With net income still in growth despite all the factors including FX and hyperinflationary accounting. Net income growing 10.8% to close at 69.8. This is excluding minority interest.
The customer base grew significantly across all segments of our business. The overall 30-day active customers grew by 7.1% to 37.1 million, the highest year-over-year growth in 4 years. At this rate, we will not finish the presentation because there is a lot coming. 1 month active M-Pesa customers grew incrementally by 3.4 million in 1 year, a double-digit growth of 10.5%. This was also the highest year-over-year growth that we have seen in last 4 years. Connectivity customers also grew by 7.1%, also the highest in last 4 years. And the last segment, which is the fixed data, grew double digit, actually grew by 20.5%, and we have sustained a double-digit growth in fixed data every year since 2019. M-Pesa has recently celebrated, as you have seen, the 18th anniversary and delivered another year of stellar top-line growth. So in the investor forum in February, we said that the baby, which is Safaricom Ethiopia, is making more confident steps, and which is the sign of maturity. And that sign of maturity is actually reflected as you have been on 3.5 years commercial operations in Ethiopia. This business actually contributed 9% to our growth, group service revenue growth. We are truly encouraged by the commercial momentum that we see in Ethiopia, especially considering the tough macroeconomic environment with the currency reforms.
4G for all, by accelerating device affordability in Kenya and Ethiopia. AI and hyper-personalization, by treating every customer as a segment of one. Growth beyond payments in financial services, by scaling digital services and having more use cases for Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, we are on a path to profitability and sustainable funding for that business. For private sector enterprise and public sector will be the backbone of Africa's digitization. For fixed broadband business, we will scale beyond connectivity with over 1 million connected homes and businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we'll future-proof Safaricom by balancing growth today with innovation for tomorrow.